Hello and welcome to the Minimum Competence episode for Monday, September 9th, 2024. I'm your host for today, Andrew Leahy, a tax and technology attorney from New Jersey. On today's episode, we cover the Biden administration's new mental health coverage rule, Google's antitrust trial on ad dominance, and minority enrollment trends at top law schools post-affirmative action. Let's remember, whatever you are, be a good one, and read today's legal news. On this day in legal history, September 9th, 1836, Abraham Lincoln was officially admitted to the Illinois bar, beginning a legal career that would shape his future as one of America's most influential leaders. After passing the bar exam, he received a license to practice law from the Illinois Supreme Court and soon after set up his practice in Springfield. Lincoln quickly immersed himself in the legal field, filing his first lawsuit on October 5th of that same year. Over the next 25 years, Lincoln became known as a formidable trial lawyer and skilled orator, handling a wide variety of cases, from small disputes to significant cases involving railroads and property law. His work often took him across Illinois, where he gained a reputation for his honesty and meticulous approach, earning the nickname Honest Abe. Despite the challenges of frontier law, Lincoln's dedication and intellect helped him build a thriving practice. His legal experience also shaped his political career. Lincoln's ability to present clear, logical arguments in court foreshadowed his rhetorical prowess that would later bring the debates and speeches during his presidency much fame. This legal foundation would prove instrumental as he navigated complex constitutional issues during the Civil War. The Biden administration is set to release a final rule aimed at ensuring employer-sponsored health plans offer mental health and substance abuse coverage on par with traditional medical benefits. Announced by the Departments of Labor, Health and Human Services, and the Treasury, the rule requires employers with self-insured plans to conduct detailed analyses of their mental health benefits under the Mental Health Parity and Addiction Equity Act. It addresses the use of non-quantitative treatment limitations, such as prior authorizations, that hinder access to mental health services. The rule also removes an exemption for non-federal government health plans and adjusts enforcement deadlines for certain provisions. While employer groups support the principle of mental health parity, many oppose the rule due to concerns over compliance costs and administrative challenges, arguing it may lead some employers to drop mental health coverage altogether. Additionally, critics like the House Education and Workforce Committee Chairwoman Virginia Foxx claim the rule overreaches and will increase employee premiums. Despite opposition, the administration remains confident that the rule is legally sound and necessary to improve access to mental health care. Google's antitrust trial over its dominance in online advertising technology begins in Alexandria, Virginia today. The Justice Department accuses Google of monopolizing the online ad space, controlling the infrastructure behind 150,000 ad sales per second. Prosecutors allege Google used acquisitions, customer restrictions, and auction manipulations to suppress competition. If found guilty, Google could be forced to divest Google Ad Manager, a key component of its ad operations. Google denies the claim, arguing that the prosecution overlooks growing competition from apps and connected TV in the ad market. Ad tech tools generated $20 billion for Google in 2020, a significant portion of its revenue. The trial will feature testimonies from digital ad competitors and publishers who say they were harmed by Google's conduct. This case is one of several efforts by U.S. regulators to challenge big tech monopolies, alongside separate lawsuits against Apple, Meta, and Amazon. Early data from top U.S. law schools shows minority enrollment has mostly held steady following the 2023 Supreme Court ruling banning race-conscious admissions. Of the 6 top 20 law schools that provided racial diversity data, 5 reported either steady or increased enrollment of students of color. These schools include the University of Virginia, UCLA, Cornell, Vanderbilt, and USC, with an average of 44% minority enrollment. Only UC Berkeley saw a decline, dropping from 57% to 50%, though the school's admissions process did not change. Despite the ruling, which prohibits using race in admissions, law schools may have been insulated from major declines due to a larger and more diverse applicant pool this year. The full effects of the ruling may become clearer as more schools report their diversity data to the American Bar Association by December. Fear of lawsuits over diversity efforts may also be influencing schools to delay publicizing their figures, in contrast to previous years where many touted their class diversity early on. Legal experts suggest that the law schools are navigating a cautious environment amid ongoing legal challenges to diversity initiatives across various sectors. And with that, and as always, I thank you so much for listening to Minimum Competence, your daily news podcast for lawyers. If you're looking for more than Minimum Competence, links to further reading on all the topics touched on today are in the show notes. And reviews go a long way towards helping new listeners to find our show. If you have a moment, leave a rating or review on your podcast player. We'd appreciate it. And if you know someone that might be interested in a story we cover, consider sending them the episode. But remember, nothing here should be construed as legal advice because it is certainly not that. Minimum Competence is available at minimumcomp.com and wherever you get your finely crafted podcasts. If you haven't checked out the website in a while, give it a look. There are complete transcripts and resources for each episode and its corresponding segments, as well as an opportunity to receive new episodes in email, newsletter form. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and until then, remember, You can fool all the people some of the time and some of the people all of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time.